How do emissions standards affect Class 8 truck engine performance? Imagine a big semi-truck rolling down the highway, hauling heavy loads across the country. Now picture that same truck with new rules that make it cleaner but also change how it runs. That's what emissions standards are doing to Class 8 trucks, the heavy-duty trucks often called semi-trucks or 18-wheelers. These rules aim to cut down on pollutants like nitrogen oxides and greenhouse gases, which is great for the environment. But they also mean truck manufacturers have to make some big changes to engine design and operation. To meet these standards, engines now use advanced systems like exhaust gas recirculation, which reuses some of the exhaust gases to lower nitrogen oxide emissions. They also add diesel particulate filters to trap soot and diesel exhaust fluid systems that help reduce nitrogen oxides further. These systems are effective at cleaning up emissions, but add extra parts to the engine. This extra hardware makes the engine heavier and more complex, which can sometimes reduce fuel efficiency and power output. For example, the upcoming regulations for 2027 will requiring nitrogen oxide emissions to drop from 100 milligrams per horsepower hour to just 35 milligrams. To do this, engines need more sophisticated controls and after-treatment systems. These systems can cause a slight increase in exhaust back pressure, which might make the engine respond a little slower and reduce overall power. Plus, the added weight from these systems can lower the truck's payload capacity, meaning it can carry slightly less cargo. Despite these challenges, engine builders are working hard to keep performance high. They improve fuel injection, turbocharging, and electronic controls to help offset some of the efficiency losses caused by emissions equipment. Still, these changes often lead to higher initial costs for trucks and more complicated maintenance routines. The systems need regular checks and sometimes repairs, which can add to operating costs. From the perspective of truck drivers and fleet operators, these standards mean newer Class 8 trucks are cleaner but may feel different in how they perform. They might notice slight reductions in power or fuel economy, especially during heavy loads or steep climbs. Looking ahead, the push toward zero-emission vehicles, like electric and hydrogen-powered trucks, will further change how these big machines operate. In the end, emissions standards have pushed engine technology forward, making trucks cleaner but also more complex. They help reduce pollution and protect the environment, even if that sometimes means a small trade-off in engine performance and cost. These changes show how the industry is balancing the need for powerful, reliable trucks with the goal of a cleaner planet.